What's up? What's up? I mentioned yesterday, I did remember that my sister sent me some stuff for my birthday, so I was going to use it today. It's a little odd. Not all. We're going to make it shave related, kind of. The first one is this candle called Treehouse. We got that going during the... Oh, got that going, and I moved it, and it went out. Let's relight it. Get that going again. There we go. It's from Barreto, maybe? These people. This one's called Treehouse. It's very woody, obviously, with a little bit of pine in it. Very nice. I like the scent. The other thing I haven't figured out, I don't know it's meant for the face, but we'll go ahead and do it. And I'm trying to decide still at this very moment, before or after the shave. I'm starting to whip up my lather too using my Wolf Whiskers beautiful brush. There's body scrub, and it doesn't say body and facial scrub. Maybe it's not meant for the face, but that's what this channel is all about, is the money maker. So I'm trying to decide, would you exfoliate before or after the shave? I'm kind of thinking after, that you would not want to kind of make your face raw before shaving it. But also vice versa. But I'm just going to use the Rockwell 6S. For me, a mildish razor. So we should get kind of still a beautiful but mild shave. And then we'll do the facial, or the body scrub on the face afterwards as a hopefully maybe a nice finisher. We shall see. So this stuff is made, I think, out of coffee. It's from Le Labo, first of all, so la la la. And it does say coffee on there. I don't know if you can see in there. You can see in there right now. I'll show you later. It's very dark, and it smells like coffee. So I'm kind of thinking if we just saved our coffee grounds and ground them even further, boom, exfoliant. Nurse Dave's Shaving World used coffee exfoliant swag, soon to be seen at Hombre's Barbershop. Speaking of Hombre's Barbershop, Barber Dave is not going to be on the Zoom call today. I don't know when the first time is he missed a Zoom call, that feller. But his wife wanted to get away. So that's good. I just hope wherever they go, he's tall enough to ride the rides. So anyway, hope they're having a good time. We'll get this shave going on. Because it's coffee scented, we're using Barista shaving soap from my buddy Brian on the cadre. He also said he can't be on the call last minute. I don't know what's going on. Feel like we're being punked. But Bill M, he showed what he's going to be shaving with. Looks like he's going to be shaving with maybe bacon fat instead of soap and an olive oil post shave, which I guess ought to make you pretty smooth. No, but he's going to be smelling like a banquet afterwards. So yeah, I'm calling this a bougie shave because all this stuff is pretty bougie stuff. Been talking about bougie. Yesterday went pretty well. If you watch my video, got into the city and my wife had a very nice experience looking at necklaces, and I didn't do bad. She had it narrowed down to 2, and one of them was the one I had already bought. Or no, wait. That didn't make the final 2. I think it made the final 3. Anyway, it looked really nice. I did not fail, is what I would say. So best of all the worlds, I guess. I picked one out that she would have liked and worn. Excuse me, but she got the in-store pampering experience and then was able to pick for herself. So that's cool. Man, and when we got there, I guess we timed it just right. We were able to park, and then it was just there's a huge protest against what's going on in Iran, which, you know, my wife's Persian, so that's a pretty big deal for her to see. So we sat, and they had obviously had a gathering, and we're taking off through the streets of San Francisco. And where we had to go was on the other side of the protesters. So we had time. We just sat and watched what was going on until they found out. So anyway, so we did that. Had got her necklace. And then she had signed up for this BMW drive experience. I thought I was just dropping her off, and she thought that I was coming. I didn't really know what it was about. It was for their electric cars. But when she registered, she asked if they had space for me, and they had a couple extra spots, so I signed up. And they had their new, is it i4, something like that? I wasn't paying attention too much. It looks like their standard sedan, except all electric, in the M series. So in BMW, the standard version has one motor. I would imagine it's front wheel drive. I don't even know, actually. Longer range. And then the M series has two motors, all-wheel drive, a little shorter range, more power. The basic one went from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. This would do it in 3.something, like 3.2 or something like that. And then they had their professional drivers, the ones that teach their driving classes. Because I guess they have a couple education spots in the United States, just two. And you can either take like safe driving, which is like defensive driving and accident avoidance, and I think maybe even skid recovery, that kind of thing. And then they have like a more advanced where you're driving the M level cars. And apparently you can even get your racing certification through them. So anyway, they had their experts in the car. So it's a very short little thing, track. So you got to do 2 laps. In one mode in the car, and then you get out and, you know, they talk about stuff, and then you do 2 more laps in another mode in the car, and then your third round, it was up to you. You could either drive it again or ride around with your instructor driving to kind of see what it's like if you knew what you were doing. So holy cow. And very interesting difference in instructors. My wife's instructor, he's like Maverick from Top Gun, I would say. A good comparison. And then mine would be, what's his name from Karate Kid? Oh, I don't even know his name. You know, the old master. Because he was, not the stereotype, but truth. He was an older Asian man, my guy. And then my wife's was a younger white dude. But he drove like balls to the wall, and you could hear it, you know, kind of screeching here and there and almost jittering across the road and all that. Well, my guy, he preached smoothness. He said, be smooth, be smooth. So he drove fast. It just wasn't as showy, I would guess. So I don't know their times. They're both freaking fast. So it was, anyway, that was an experience to be in a car like that, with somebody that knows what they're doing. And so my problem was that, you know, you can't, unless you've driven like that before, it feels very, you know, it's against everything you've been taught. Because anytime you drive so kind of aggressive, I'm looking around for cops, and is this safe? And I know we shouldn't be doing this. So when he said tap on the brakes before hitting a corner and stuff like that, I would tap, but he would mash. I mean, it wouldn't be for very long, but you know, you're using the car, and you kind of, I think that was a big part of it. You have to get used to just abusing that thing, which, you know, like I said, that's kind of opposing your learned instincts and stuff. So anyway, it was fun. It was pretty cool, you know, just to be able to tromp on it and turn as hard as I felt I could. Anyway, so we did all that. So yesterday was pretty adventurous. Yeah, so yeah, Barber Dave let the cat out of the bag that my wife got me the coffee maker that I think she knew that I would have got. sooner or later anyway, so well played. It was like, here's your anniversary gift. I'm not going to complain about you spending all this money on this fancy automatic coffee machine, but he's not lying. He is not lying. You watch my channel, you show up, you and I can have coffee out on the deck. Depending on if I like you or not, it'll either be 2 minutes or an hour, you know, but we'll figure that out. I'm trying to decide what to do with the post-shave routine here. I did the almond block, but we got to do the facial scrub. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we do the scrub and then the rest of the post-shave. Gonna use the non-patented Nurse Dave Shaving World poker chip. We'll scoop some out. So it says take a small amount. I'm worried if this is meant for your body. A small amount for your body means just a very minimal amount for your face. So we're gonna try. You see how dark that is? Yeah, it's just like, and it doesn't smell like bad coffee. It smells like fresh coffee. I'm gonna take a hit off that stuff. This is you're supposed to mix it with a bunch of water. So obviously, is that gonna stain? I'll get the yeller. Oh, it is this dang, that's pretty coarse. That's like sandpaper all the time. I am gonna be smooth. It said to use a lot of water though. I'm afraid that because I'm doing such a small area, maybe I'm not using a lot of water. So with the hand. And then rinse thoroughly with lots of water. I know that didn't take very long, but again, it's small surface. I felt it scrubbing all over the place. So this is interesting. It's leaving like almost feels like a waxy finish on the skin. So I am going to call an audible, and we're going to do a little bit of soap here. We do not want waxy finish because we got other stuff to apply. But we want it to be able to soak in. I do have to say that's not bad. That's pretty. Woo! Man, like an ice skating rink, my face is. The moneymaker. Okay. We got that done. Woo! I'll have to try that the appropriate way, probably on the feet and stuff like that, where you could use some smoothing and exfoliation. Let me get I scraped a bunch off on the bag here. Oh my. Ugh. So it's just coffee, but boy, you get a little bit of that brown on your finger. It doesn't look good. Let's wrap this up. It says it's only good for 60 days or something after original use. So the bag was all sealed up like you would get with coffee, and then there you go. We'll do our normal routine here. Let's do the Quins. I gotta do like my brothers Dave and Brian and put this in a little squirter thing. Look how much that this stuff. Again, we're not sponsored. We should be. But the way I do it, you only need 2 drops of this stuff. So I tell you, most of the time when I instead of sitting here and wasting, milliseconds of my day and getting just 2 drops, I'll just splash it on my hand and let it run off. And then do this and that, and that's what I figure whatever's left on my hands is enough. That's enough. That's all you need. So how long have you been using this? This stuff's gonna last forever. Speaking of lasting forever, no, this stuff doesn't last forever. You use it. There's my little Aquanaut from Kyle and the Cadre, a little golden boy down there. This moment of whoop-ah brought to you by Boujie Barbershop. The sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. I don't know. Barber Dave Minch said that like, what's he talking about? It's not. Whatever, buddy. Fine. If you want to be the stankiest old barbershop in Tucson, I'm more than willing to advertise the truth. I would think you would want to be. Though, if you got some guys rolling in there with their Depends leaking in a little bit and stuff like that, I see how that could happen. But my recommendation, let's stick with what's working. Huh, buddy? You do the hair cutting, leave the promotion to me. So then the last thing we have, talk about lasting forever. So again, Le Labo. Beautiful. I hope you guys have been paying attention to my channel. Le Labo makes some beautiful things. I've got 3 of their scents. See, where does it say Le Labo on there? Well, it says it on the top. You can see it here? Oh, way down here, way down here. So this is the name of it. That's the name of the scent. See there? I got some residual on my finger from the scrub. The number is how many ingredients go into this. So there's 24 scent oils or extracts or whatever they mix with this. And then they also let you know when it's made. Yeah, it's made for me personally because I am a landowner in Scotland. Thank you very much. And then, you know, you can even see there who made it. It's blended in barmies. They make them fresh. And who did it? So anyway, Boujie. So this one is an aftershave, and that's all it says. From New York. Manufacturers of fine toiletries. Let's see if this one has instructions. Nope. Long list of ingredients. So luckily the coffee scent didn't stick around. I was going to say the only bummer with these 3 things, you've got tree, pine scents, then you have coffee, and then you have this. It's a little bit more floral. And I don't normally use aftershaves. And you only need, like, so that's what's weird, is I get the scrub that if you're like exfoliating your body, like as an at-home spa thing, you know, you could do that every day and go through this easily. This, any aftershave, you know, that's how much, let's see, maybe 2 of those per side. And look, it came with a key for rolling it up, which is awesome. And this is one, oh, where'd it go? There's like a little bubble on. I'm gonna have to turn the key. Let's turn the key. Oh man, that's so satisfying. Turning the little metal. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Easy, easy with the key, buddy. Yeah, so interesting. Given all of their, okay, and now I'm probably just being sexist because I'm thinking, okay, aftershave, what do they call it? It's just called aftershave, but it is very, very thin. It's not anyway, it's very thin. But I'm just assuming this is for a guy, right? So I use like 4 drops. So how long is this gonna last like a decade. And then I was thinking, well, why don't they make this more like woodsy and manly? It's not bad. Because I know a lot of guys do like floral scented soaps and things like that. I'm just not a floral guy. But this is midway. I'll have to ask my wife. I mean, I can pull this off, and I'll use it is the thing. But I'm just thinking as a product for men, this is obviously at least, what's that word? Unisex. It's not because unisex means one, and bi means both. But that don't sound right. What's that word that is for everybody? Anyway. I'm assuming it's for men and women, and that's why they chose the scent. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. It's like, hey, it's an aftershave for guys. Why wouldn't you pick a more manly scent? But they don't even put the scent on here, so I'm assuming they just have the one and everybody uses it. So, where did we go? I went off the rails a little bit. I think that's about it. I did everything. I even promoted this guy who ain't even around. I don't know. They're out buying boiled peanuts or whatever they're doing. That's it. Come join us on the forums. Sign up. See Bill shave with bacon fat. Man, everybody better have some snacks or something. They're gonna be hungry watching that one. Get your before you join. So go sign up at the Cadre. Go to the list for today's Zoom call to sign up. And then before you join, make sure you have a beverage and snack. So you're not like leaving mid-shave going, oh, I'm so hungry, I gotta get something to eat. This Bill guy is really working me up. Anyway, enough with this. I'll see you on the forums.